of Bennett Blake and Brett Worcester, keeping the defense the same. Worcester in here. Face off one back to Chow. Chow throws it over to Durans. Durans takes a walk back in, drops it off to Worcester. Worcester goes behind the net, starts coming up some speed. This kid is quick. Comes in with Chow in front. Chow's able to pick up the loose puck though. Starts going back to the line zone. Chow carries in, crosses over to Blake. Carries in, resets back over to Durans. Durans over to Worcester, picked off. Henry Ford coming the other way, 2-on-2 with some back checking. Lions are going to be able to clean that up pretty quick. Henry Ford able to maintain control and sends it back to their own zone though. Henry Ford throws it down low, up top. Carries it up, pushes ahead. Carried in on the right side, gonna pull up, cuts to the middle. Pass in front, turns away, resets it, controls it back up top to the point. Spins around, pass in front. Lions just keeping them to the outside. Controlled back in the Henry Ford zone with pressure by Bradley. Bradley drops to a knee, misses it. Little miscommunication there between Durans and Leaf. Shot wide of the net. Bennett picks it up for a second, fumbles it though, and regains control. Chips it behind the net to Brett. Brett throws it around to Bradley. Bradley back to Bennett. Bennett over to Leafield. Liefeld tries to go to Brad, picks it up still, comes in. Dances around to the outside, tries to cut to the middle, still has it. Shot in front, saved by the goaltender. Battle by Leafield, able to keep control, puts it to the front of the net, saved by the Henry Ford goaltender there. So far, this is a pretty good matchup here. Henry Ford coming out very strong here. Face off taken by Delamorte. Wadowski pushes it back over to Bradley. Bradley starts coming in. Using the body to protect it, pushes it around. Controls up top. Back to Leafield. Leafield turns back. Slowing the game down here. Over to Delamorte. Delamorte stops on a dime, grabs it back, sets up behind the net. Wadowski stretching the floor here. Pass goes up to Bradley. Bradley over to Leafield. Leafield back to Bradley. Bradley tries cutting through, picked off by the Henry Ford skate. They're going to go the other way, 3-on-1. Delamorte picks it up though, stops the play. Chips it forward. Wadowski there for a second. Henry Ford comes back. They're just going to reset it. Henry Ford sets up behind the net, playing a very similar style to Linwood. Delamorte on the forecheck though, forces them to make a decision. Controlled around. Delamorte in on the forecheck, pushes him against the wall, but he's able to spin off. Delamorte still there. Stick lift after stick lift after stick lift. And thrown to the Lindenwood zone. Chucky there to pick it up behind the net. Sets it up for Liefeld.